Of railway workers across the country could strike as soon as Friday, and our region is already feeling the impact. Vacationers are stranded in Seattle. Garbage is piling up in Snohomish County. And today we learned the Sounder commuter train would have to cancel service, making 3,700 people find a new way to work every day that the strike continues.
Fox 13's Steve Kiggins spoke to a locomotive engineer, and his opinion is that a strike is necessary.
We are the most productive and safe railroad workforce that they've ever had in over 150 years.
Michael Lindsay has worked the railways for 17 years. He lives in Idaho and drives freight that eventually ends up in Puget Sound ports. He's a member of one of the unions, unable to reach a deal with carriers over pay, health care, and sick leave benefits, and he believes a strike is coming.
Congress needs to think long and hard. They need to look at the railroads and go, hey, you guys need to offer a better deal.
Federal mediators came up with recommendations for a deal 30 days ago. Though multiple unions signaled they would sign, the deal is yet to be approved, and other union workers are rejecting concessions. In the North Sound, county officials say garbage is piling up. Normally shipped to eastern Washington, a lack of containers means our trash has nowhere to go. On Wednesday, Sound Transit said it's working to figure out how to move customers if trains can't run on Friday. Amtrak also announced long-distance service would be canceled Thursday.
I don't know what to do.
James Cranston says he's stranded in Seattle and he can't afford other transportation back to New York State.
I mean, I know I'm not the only one. There are thousands of people that are going through what I'm going through right now.
Freight companies say they have invested record profits improving infrastructure and rewarding stockholders with dividends. The emergency board appointed by President Biden suggested terms for companies and labor unions a month ago. While many freight operators said they would agree to proposals, the board's report says carriers and labor unions fundamentally disagree about widespread frustration and dissatisfaction among workers about the job's demands, scheduling, and an inability to take time off. Carriers insist their investment and risk are the reason for record profits, not their employees. Lindsay disagrees and hopes the public will endure supply chain shortfalls and stand united with the men and women who work the rails.
We're the true capitalists because we're actually producing capital, our bodies, our finite lives on this world that we're sacrificing for this company. And they're dealing with cheap and free credit from the Fed and funny money and every other manner of shenanigans. There's very little risk for them.
Steve Kiggins, Fox 13 News.